Do you ever feel like challenges are obstacles standing in your way, waiting to trip you up? What if we could flip that script and see challenges as exciting opportunities instead? What if overcoming them could actually be fun, rather than stressful or discouraging? The key to unlocking this mindset shift lies in how we approach the obstacles in our lives. Instead of viewing them as threats or setbacks, we can learn to embrace them as chances for growth, exploration, and even enjoyment. By changing how we think about challenges, we can turn every tough situation into a rewarding adventure. In today's video, we'll dive into the top 5 mindset shifts that make challenges fun and help you turn those daunting moments into empowering experiences. Ready to take on life's challenges with a fresh perspective? Let's get started. 1. From failure is bad to failure is feedback. We all dread failure, right? We've been taught from a young age to avoid mistakes. But what if we told you that failure is actually your best friend when it comes to growth? Instead of fearing failure as something to be ashamed of, try viewing it as valuable feedback. Failure is not a reflection of your worth. It's a stepping stone that guides you toward improvement. When you make a mistake, you're receiving data, feedback that shows you what works and what doesn't. This shift in perspective allows you to approach each failure as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and refine your approach. Rather than feeling defeated when things don't go as planned, you can embrace failure as part of the process. Each failure is an experiment that helps you get closer to success, teaching you what works and what doesn't. It removes the pressure to be perfect and makes the journey more enjoyable, knowing that every misstep is just part of the learning curve. As you begin to fail forward, you'll notice that the idea of failure becomes less intimidating. It transforms from a daunting experience into an exciting opportunity to improve and grow. The more you practice this mindset shift, the more you'll find yourself celebrating your mistakes, knowing they're stepping stones on the road to success. 2. From I have to I get to. How often do you find yourself saying, I have to, when faced with a challenging task? It could be something as simple as going to work or completing a project. The idea of being obligated to do something can make even the most mundane tasks feel burdensome. But what if you could flip the script and say, I get to? By shifting your perspective from obligation to opportunity, you instantly turn any task into a privilege. Think about it. When you say, I get to, you're reminding yourself that this is an opportunity for growth, learning, or even enjoyment. Whether it's a challenging project at work or an activity that requires effort, by focusing on the get to, you inject excitement and enthusiasm into the task. This mindset shift allows you to approach every situation with gratitude. Instead of feeling resentful or burdened, you'll start to feel empowered by the opportunities in front of you. It's a way of reclaiming control over your life and finding joy in the process. When you embrace this shift, challenges no longer feel like burdens. They become exciting chances to stretch your abilities and prove what you're capable of. Next time you're faced with a tough task, try shifting from I have to I get to. You might be surprised at how quickly your attitude changes and how much more enjoyable the challenge becomes. 3. From why me to what is this teaching me? Adversity often makes us feel as though we are victims of our circumstances. When faced with difficult situations, it's natural to feel overwhelmed and ask, why me? The frustration, confusion, and negative emotions that arise during tough times can sometimes paralyze us, leading to a mindset that focuses on why things aren't going our way. This mindset traps us in self-pity, making it harder to find a way forward. But what if we could change the narrative and instead ask, what is this teaching me? This shift in mindset is incredibly powerful. Instead of viewing challenges as setbacks or personal attacks, we begin to see them as opportunities to grow and learn. Each challenge presents a unique chance to gain new skills, whether it's learning patience, resilience, or even creativity. Life's difficulties are often the best teachers we can have. They push us out of our comfort zones and force us to adapt, think critically, and find solutions we might not have discovered otherwise. By asking, what is this teaching me? We approach adversity with curiosity instead of frustration. It allows us to view obstacles as part of our personal growth journey, not as signs of failure. This mindset transforms our challenges into valuable lessons that shape who we are. We start to see each problem not as a burden, but as a lesson in disguise, helping us to become stronger, more resilient, and better equipped to face future challenges. When we adopt this perspective, we open the door to continuous growth and development. Life doesn't become easier, but we become better at navigating it. Instead of being bogged down by hardships, we embrace them as opportunities to evolve into a better version of ourselves. Every challenge, no matter how difficult, becomes a stepping stone on the path to self-improvement and empowerment. From I can't to how can I? Have you ever been faced with a task that seems impossible and thought, I can't do this? It's a natural feeling when we encounter something that feels too big, too difficult, or outside our current abilities. That voice in our head telling us, I can't, can be so convincing, making us feel stuck. But what if, instead of stopping there, you turned that thought into a question, how can I? This simple mindset shift, from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, opens up new possibilities and pathways. When you ask, how can I? You're no longer accepting defeat. Instead of throwing in the towel, you start looking for creative ways to overcome the challenge. It transforms the situation from an obstacle into an opportunity. Asking this question encourages you to problem solve, think critically, and explore different avenues, giving you the tools to tackle difficulties head-on. By shifting from I can't to how can I, you not only increase your chances of finding a solution, but you also become more engaged in the process. It pushes you to break down the challenge into smaller, more manageable steps. Often, once you start addressing the problem one piece at a time, it doesn't seem as daunting as it first appeared. You'll find that the more you ask yourself, how can I? The more confident you become in your ability to overcome obstacles, proving to yourself that you are capable of much more than you originally thought. The key is not just accepting challenges, but embracing them with a mindset that you can find a way through. How can I? Puts you in the driver's seat of your life, empowering you to take charge of your situation. With time and practice, this mindset will make it easier to approach any challenge with confidence, resourcefulness, and a determined attitude. 5. From perfection to progress. Perfectionism can be paralyzing. The constant pressure to get everything just right often leads to procrastination and self-doubt. When you focus too much on perfection, it can hold you back from taking action at all. But what if, instead of aiming for perfection, you focused on progress? This mindset shift allows you to take action without the fear of making mistakes. Progress is about moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. By celebrating progress instead of perfection, you release the pressure to get everything right and embrace the journey of improvement. When you shift your focus to progress, you start to appreciate the small wins along the way. It's about recognizing that each step forward, no matter how small, is a success. Progress becomes motivating, while perfectionism can become overwhelming. As you make progress, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment that propels you forward. This shift in thinking makes challenges more fun because you're no longer tied to the unrealistic standard of perfection. Instead, you can enjoy the process of learning, growing, and improving, knowing that every step forward counts. It's about seeing the beauty in imperfection and understanding that growth doesn't happen all at once. It happens over time with consistent effort. And there you have it. The top 5 mindset shifts that turn challenges into exciting opportunities for growth. These small changes in perspective can truly transform the way you approach life's obstacles, making them feel more fun and rewarding. Remember, it's not about avoiding challenges, it's about changing how you see them. If you enjoyed this video and found these tips helpful, make sure to hit the like button, share it with someone who needs a little mindset boost, and subscribe for more content that helps you live your best life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.